Okay, with Avengers Infinity War behind us, everyone's focus has now shifted to the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And Marvel head Kevin Feige has been particularly quiet about what movies will be in Phase 4, perhaps to avoid any hints about who will survive the next Avengers movie. But one fan posted on Reddit a dream version of the upcoming MCU lineup with some interesting title options. There's Avengers Infinity Crusade, Spider-Man Learning Curve, Doctor Strange Nightmare, Thor God of Thunder. Now these, again...
Ant-Man and the Wasp
Unlimited. I kind of want them to be a bit limited. Now, again, this is not real. This is fan-made, and it's compiled with fan-suggested titles that have been popping up on different social media for all these movies. Now, hopefully, Black Panther's sequel will be better than Black Panther Returns, and Captain Marvel, if she gets a sequel, will have a better title than Captain Marvel 2.
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns is great, but fans are speculating that Infinity Crusade could be the next title because it's a title of the Marvel Comics storyline that comes after the Infinity Gauntlet and the Infinity War, and it follows Adam Warlock as he tries to use the gauntlet wisely. I would say, in my opinion, the actual events of Infinity Crusade wouldn't maybe not make the best Avengers 4 movie, but in my opinion, the word Crusade does evoke a classic Knights of the Round Table kind of adventure that could be kind of fun to see.
I'm about it.
What title would you guys like to see for the next Avengers movie, and maybe some of these others that are on this list?
I think Infinity Crusade is a fun title, but I don't know why they would have kept it such a secret then, because they've really made a weirdly big deal about keeping the title in wraps. They've said it's a spoiler, basically. Fans should be scared. So I was thinking, because I was actually thinking, if you're going to go with a comic series, even though this one doesn't roll off the tongue like Infinity Crusade does, Thanos Imperative.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, because that was a big cosmic crossover, and I think Thanos is probably, maybe play a big part in this one. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they continue cribbing from Infinity Gauntlet, that story, if the Avengers have to team up with Thanos, which I think would provide a lot of character tension, because obviously they have all the reasons in the world to
hate a few people.
Yeah, just a couple.
Half of people.
That's the only one I can think of that why would matter to keep it a secret on any level.
Yeah. Or maybe like Infinity Sacrifice or something like that, or something implying the deaths.
And people suggested because of Skrulls and Captain Marvel, Secret Invasion, but it's like there's no possible way. They've got too many other things to wrap up from Infinity War to dive into a whole nother crossover event.
Yeah,
you know,
agreed.
I'm just looking at the themes of Hollywood at the moment, and it needs to have rise or shadow in it at the moment. Dawn is a good one. Another one. Yeah.
Well, also think about this, because they said it's supposed to hurt, so it could be like Avengers, Robert Downey Jr. is not coming back anymore. Now you can't stop us. Spider-Man's still dead. Excuse me. But I want that. It's not even. It's not even bleeped on the title. It's just just remember your favorite character is real dead. That's I'm not even. I'm gonna say
Sam
the third one for myself. That's
Sam
just
went
for
a little
me.
evil there. Okay.
It's supposed to hurt.
Yeah. I also think the next.
What if it's just a middle finger?
Yeah, it's just that I think Spider-Man's going to be Spider-Man Graduation.
Yeah,
because it's supposed to take place during his senior year, and they're going with a school thing.
I think that would be a good one for the third one for sure.
Yeah,
but Learning Curve, I think, would be a really cool title for a second one.
Well, I think the
school-related thing.
Movie 2's supposed to take place during his senior year, right? Because now we've jumped ahead to the timeline's super confusing.
Right, and the character is currently MIA. So who knows what
that's a good question. I was seeing an article that was talking about how do you that movie comes out 2 months after the next Avengers. How do you advertise for it, considering
it's a spoiler?
It would be a spoiler for the and I think the answer is you go for it. You spoil it.
Or the movie that you promote maybe doesn't have Peter Parker in it. I don't know.
Strange.
It's weird to have a Spider-Man movie without Spider-Man in it, but I don't know.
Which Spider-Man though? Miles Morales.
You could do Miles.
Miles Morales,
and that way, that actually is a really good...
He's been brought up Donald Glover played his uncle.
The reason why Ultimate Spider-Man shows up is because Peter dies, and so Miles takes up the mantle after Peter's gone.
But we're already getting a Miles movie, so that would be confusing. Yeah, I 100% Peter Parker's going to be back, and it would shock me if they don't just straight once they start. Oh, he's just back.
It'd be pretty shocking. Yeah.
Spider-Man, Miles High Club. Boy, get lucky.
What is happening in this movie? He's flying to London as we know. Oh boy, he grew up fast. I like the God of Thunder title for another Thor movie. I would love to see a fourth Thor movie, especially after Ragnarok. I think Valhalla might be a better name than God of Thunder. Valhalla, using another kind of Odin, Asgardian term.
Well, that means the Valkyries will be there as well.
What about Thor and Valkyrie? Like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, yeah.
What about a Valkyrie movie?
Or just Valkyrie, whatever, yeah.
Cool. cool.
What about Bad Bitches of Marvel?
Which that's got to happen, right? The all-female team-up thing. That's got to be in the works.
We had it for like 5 minutes in the movie. It was nice.
It happened.
A
There was
bit
one scene
on the
in the
nose,
movie.
but
Yeah.
it was still nice.
For literally just a second, though,
Yeah.
and it was because I rewatched it for a third time this week, and it was like, yeah, this is cool, and then it ends really fast, and I was like, oh, this would have been. It would have been cooler if it lasted a little bit longer.
Well, let us know what title, like, pitch us your titles for what you would love to see in these other ones. As a reminder, subscribe to New Rockstars for all of our theories and predictions. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, but they're always fun. And check out our other videos where we talk about all the different Avengers Infinity War and future Avengers MCU stuff. Thanks, everybody.